lost to the Pistons last night. But after they medically suspended Kevin Durant in the middle of the game that night, so
Yeah.
they talking about contact tracing. This guy had COVID like when it first came out.
Right.
Why are you sitting him down? Like, and they did it in the middle of the game after they approved him. Then
Yeah.
they're gonna bench him.
Yep.
It was terrible. Now he got to sit out a week
A week.
because somebody had tested positive was around him or
Wow.
something. And it's like he already had it. What are you doing? So it don't even make sense.
So who's making the condition?
Yeah, Adam Silver. Adam Silver slipper. All he care about is manicures and the LGBT. That's it.
That's it.
Yep, that's all he cares about. He don't know nothing about the game. That's why I'm like, I wish we can dig up David Stern and bring him back in there. Oh no, I'm good.
They need a new commissioner.
They talking about they need to fire Mike D'Antoni. D'Antoni not even the head coach. They made Steve Nash the head coach.
Uh-huh.
Remember Nash used to play for Phoenix?
Yeah.
He the head coach.
Yeah.
No head coaching experience whatsoever. None. Just threw him in the job. D'Antoni is the assistant, so you know then they got Amari Stoudemire. So they basically got the whole Phoenix Suns as the coaching staff doing that whole running gun. You know they don't play defense.
Wow.
Then you got James Harden over there, you know.
They got too much talent, man.
Yeah, they got James Harden, Kyrie, and they shouldn't be losing these games. But it was the same problem they had before. They weren't playing defense. None of them.
Kevin Durant tried to play defense.
Kevin Durant is the best defender they got. And then you sit him down. And then the Pistons, they beat the Lakers already then, went to double overtime. Almost beat them twice. And they didn't have nobody. Then LeBron just went in overtime again with OKC. They struggling with lottery teams now. Anthony Davis say his Achilles hurt because he's out of shape.
A lot of drama.
No, it's too much. The NBA is nothing but drama. But all the teams that's playing ball, they don't even talk about them.
True.
Yep.
Absolutely right.
Yep. Even the lady at the stand knows. She's right. Yep. This guy said my net suck.
They got to get it together, man.
Well, the Warriors are heating up.
Who's the leader of that team?
The Warriors are going to play good as long as they got Draymond in the offense. Draymond don't have to score points.
I mean, who's the leader of the Nets?
The leader is Kyrie Irving. Kyrie is
Step up.
the leader of the ship.
Somebody got to step up.
But Kyrie is not a great defender at all. He played defense one time.
I thought he didn't like to be in charge.
Kyrie? No. Kyrie always wanted to be in charge. That's
He
why
was
he
vocal,
got.
right?
Oh, no. He is vocal. He's the one that's very passionate. He's talking about sitting out the season. He the one walked away from the team after the Capitol incident. He just walked away from the team. You know, and took some days off. He needed mental days after the Capitol incident. So, yeah, he's very opinionated.
In the locker room.
Yeah, in the locker room too. They all follow behind Kyrie. Probably this door. I think we came right through that spot.
think it was Walker.
There's another one. It's not this.
Yeah, it's the next one.
It's the next one over.
Yeah. I just like to see a team.
Yeah, they had a good team enough to win it without James Harden. They just needed to play better in jail. They had a team. They really didn't need to have James Harden, but adding James Harden, that's, you can't pass that up. But they already had enough pieces. So you think we're over here?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. I just didn't think we made it this far over. But
I know it's outside of the building.
I didn't think we came in on this side. Right, I thought we were over there.
Yeah. Back in the day, the teams were more loyal. Players were more loyal to the team. Nowadays, like they jump teams like.
That's right. The defense figured out James Harden real quick. See, the Pistons is gonna be all right. We getting all this money off our books. We just gotta find something to do. Somebody dumb enough to take Blake Griffin, and then we can get back to doing what we do. Cause we got the young boys that's ready to play.
Who's that?
The Pistons, yeah. We back. We finna run things. The Bulls, they gonna be under us again. Bulls are so dumb. They got all this talent and don't know what to do with it. Don't have any clue.
We need to bring back Ryan Shore.
Yeah, Tibbs got Derrick Rose back.
Yeah, I heard. Derrick Rose got some miles.
Yeah, but he's in the twilight of his career, so
Yep.
might as well let him go out playing with the coach he want to play with.
Yep. Derrick Rose.
Coach Chaney wasn't a
They
good
had
fit for him.
They had a title. They had the best record in the NBA.
Well, he got hurt,
Yeah, I know. That's,
and that was bad.
they had
I don't know if they would have won a title, but they would have definitely made it up there.
the best record in the NBA, man.
Steph can't do it without KD when he got a ring without KD. Made it to 2 NBA finals without KD. No, he can't do it without Draymond. That's the key.
Oh, and they have what's his name?
He needs Draymond Green.
That other guy, the forward, he's coming off the bench, 6 man or something.
For which team?
For Golden State. Remember they had that.
I'm talking about Iguodala.
Yeah,
He's in Miami now.
he's a good player, man.
Oh yeah, Andre Iguodala was great.
Yeah, he was a good role player, man.
But you're right, William. Y'all are being sabotaged because the thing is, they're trying to take all your teammates and everything else, some of the foul calls they were calling on Brooklyn was insane. But they're doing like seeding right now, so I couldn't even foresee like anything greater happening than that situation right there. The Kevin Durant thing has really embarrassed the league because people are like, "What are you doing right now?" Can you turn it down so I can hear? Yeah. No, Clay is there. Nobody forgotten about him. It's just that he tore his ACL. After coming back from that, he tore his Achilles after having an ACL injury. He's got a whole new injury now. So lucky for Clay, all he has to do really is catch and shoot and play defense. That's it. But Clay was a better defender than he was anything else. It was his defense that really gave him his acclaim. He had to guard the best two guards. He had to guard Kyrie Irving every night. He had to guard Kobe Bryant. He had to guard all the guards, man. So imagine him. They put him on James Harden. So he had to be tuned in on defense, and then on offense, Clay, he's just a pure shooter. It's not too many pure shooters out there in the game anymore. It's very far few and in between. He's more like one of those pop shots. Like you go to the arcade game and you start throwing the ball in the net, pop a shot. He's one of those type of a pure shooter. It's different. They go all through the fundamental cycles. They jump, extend, arm, release. You see Clay shoot and it's like perfect. It's like perfection. Those are pure shooters. It's just like it's natural. And those shots normally hit nothing but the cords. Like Chris Mullin, who used to play for Golden State, man, nothing but net every time. Like if it wouldn't even touch the rim, it would just be a clear shot every time. Well, the Pistons are playing better because they got Jeremy Grant. Nobody knew Jeremy Grant could play this good. I thought he would be a 20-point scorer. I saw his game increase when he was in Denver, and Denver really needs him bad. Michael Porter Jr. just hasn't given them what they thought they were going to get out of him this season. I just don't think him playing with Murray is a good idea. That's not going to work out. He needs to go to another team. Because he wants to just shoot threes all day. And that's cool if they're going in. But he needs to expand his mid-range game. Oh, LeBron is responsible for what happened in Brooklyn. They got Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden on that team. They can't have them having a better record than the Lakers. So what they going to do? This is the second time they've sat Kevin Durant down, a guy who's already had COVID. What you sitting him down for? What, are you going to get it again? That's why he put the text message out, free me. Like, man, what are y'all doing? Every time the guy's trying to play, then you tell him he could play. He tested negative all this time, and you still telling the guy, okay, you can play. Then in the third quarter, you're going to pull him out in the middle of a game. And the seeding is important. It's crucial. So it's confusing and frustrating to everybody. Like, what are you doing? As a commissioner, he's failing you. He's failing everybody. He's an inept person at the job. Adam Silver is only good for promotion and marketing. That's his job. He doesn't know anything about running the league. the way David Stern did. David Stern understood the game. He would not compromise the game. Adam Silver can care less about the game. That's why he was doing all kind of changes, and we're going to do a little mini tournament. He can care less about the structure of the game. He think people want to see LeBron. Nobody want to see LeBron. People think he the best because y'all just keep promoting and dumping all the marketing money into him. And I'm like, that's dumb. This dude is like 39,000 years of age, and you're marketing him. Why? He's gonna be out the door. Nobody want to see. He's not aesthetically pleasing to watch. To see him offensive foul somebody and get a layup is not exciting. Not exciting to watch him play at all. So they don't like the fact that Kyrie, Kevin Durant, James Harden decided to get on the team. If it wasn't for LeBron, that would have never happened in the first place. If he didn't do what he did in Miami. But see, when he did it in Miami, it was okay. Now that the players say, okay, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to get together, and the league don't like it. So it's just a double standard. The Warriors' days are over. Might be. I mean, there is countless days where I see that the Warriors can make a run. Like, I'll see it. Like, they're really a good team. Like, as far as guys buying in, they got a lot of young talent, but the young talent they got is producing, man. They're getting production out of there. If they had a head coach, then they'll be okay, because Kerr still don't know what he's doing. All these years, Steve Kerr has no clue on what to do, and when the game comes down to situations. That play he designed to have Draymond Green be the one to shoot the wide open three was the dumbest play in history. But no, the play was, I guess he said Steph's not open, which he's not gonna be, because if anybody who know anything about basketball, you deny Steph Curry the ball. So they deny Steph the ball. Draymond gets it and had to shoot it. You might as well just go home. Like, I forgot somebody was like, Draymond Green shoot like he's sitting in a chair. I'm like, man, if I'm surrounded by shooters and I know my shooting sucks, and he used to shoot way better back in 2015 and 16 than he do now. I'm like, how you go down? You should be going up. As a shooter, I'm like, this is all what you do every day. How could you not get better? If I came in a court and doing shoot around and my shot is off and I'm not getting better by the end of the day, I would still be in that gym. How many times did we do that when we were on the base, T?
Man. All the time, man.
I lived at that gym that they had on the base. I used to shoot definitely more than 1,000 shots a day. We had the high school All-Americans came there on the base. Stephon Marbury, they had all the high school All-Americans. They came there to,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. play on that base?
I forgot who was there.
It was Jahidi White, Lorenzen Wright. It was a one crazy guy from Cairo, Illinois. I forgot his name, but I don't think he made the league. But he was crazy. And he's from Cairo, Illinois. He's like, no, I ain't from Chicago. I'm from Cairo. I'm like, Cairo, Illinois. That's why first time I ever heard of Cairo, Illinois. I'm like, I thought he was in India or something. Cairo? He's like, no, Cairo, Illinois. I'm like, oh, okay. He was different. I mean, they want to put Giannis and LeBron in the finals, but nobody, the people don't want to see that. The people want to see Brooklyn. You know, I'd rather see the Clippers and the Nets. Like we watched that game, me and you watched that game. That was excitement. Those were two great teams playing each other. It was no drama, no nonsense. It was great basketball being played on both sides of the ball. They were going back and forth, man. That was a game. And I'm like, man, this would be a great NBA. That's all we saying is this is going to be a great finals. If they go ahead and do this, that's what the people want to see. They want to see something pleasing. That's how you get fans back. You're not going to get fans putting this guy out here that nobody care about. He want to jump on the bandwagon of anything moving, and it's all about him. He want to be Michael Jordan. Now he want to be Kobe Bryant, take his locker and all this stuff. It's just stupid. He's an egomaniac, man. His narcissistic behavior, they keep pacifying it. He's arguing with women on the court side, you know, and cursing them out. Ridiculous. I mean, do you see Michael Jordan with an Instagram? See Kobe online? You don't see none of these guys online. Like Tiger Woods just got a Twitter like 2 years ago. They don't need that. They don't go around calling themselves the GOAT or the greatest. Other people call them that, so they don't have to say it. He got to tattoo it on his body to try to get people to believe it. That guy's a moron, and people are following behind him. I have no idea what they see. I don't even put him in the category of Tom Brady. There's no comparison. Tom Brady plays a much harder sport and studies the craft and is great at what he does and wins. That's how he shut people up. He wins. They say, oh, he cheated that time. If he win this time, I'll shut up. And then he keeps winning, and they still trying to come up with more to say. It's the defense always doing it for him. Like, Tom Brady can't play defense like LeBron said. Tom Brady only played one side of the ball. He played both sides. I'm like, he's not good at either. Well, he don't play any defense, so what is he talking about? All right, Tom Brady never had anybody traded. Oh, he did get Jimmy Garoppolo out of town, but that was for the betterment of the team. I'm like, he did them a favor. I think right now the Patriots know Jimmy Garoppolo, they saved money there. Tom saved y'all a lot of money. You ready to replace Brady with Jimmy Garoppolo? I'm like, who replaces Tom Brady? You ready to move on to Jimmy Garoppolo? If I'm Tom Brady, it'd be like, look, it's either me or Jimmy Garoppolo too. Because I am not for to sit on the bench at all. I'll retire before that happens. So I'm like, look, get me up out of here. Because I'm not finna sit on the bench behind the Jimmy Garoppolo. That don't even make sense. Why would he want to do that? Yeah, Tom Brady, which Super Bowl is the most important to him and all that. It's the losses, the one he think about the most. 2007. He can't even look at it when it was the film. He can't even watch that Super Bowl no more. It's the one he thinks about. He can't help it. He don't know why, but he thinks about it all the time because they had it won. All they had to do, the New York Giants. I mean, it was 4th and 26. What's his name retired after that play? Rodney Harrison. He never played again after that. That was his last game. They knew where they was going, and David Tyree caught the ball on him as he's pulling him down. The ball's like stuck on his helmet on like 4th and 26. And then the call that they made, like an all-out blitz. Like, it was like the dumbest panic call in history. It's like, okay, they're in field goal range. Just play some defense. Offensive line couldn't hold up. Justin Tuck was back there as soon as they said hike. Yep, so they're going to have Philly number 1, Milwaukee number 2, Brooklyn going to be 3 or 4 probably in the seed. They're the black sheep of the NBA. That's the way the league got them. I mean, just let them play and let us see who the better team is. We instead of them keep pushing teams, man. It's awful. Completely off.